Hi there, I'm Lavellan and welcome to Dragon Age Inquisition episode 8. Okay, so we have a few things to do on the farm. Well, not technically on the farm, for the farm. We need to find those wolves and set up those watchtowers, don't we? Well, we need to mark the watchtowers first and then set them up. But we'll still do the wolves. And I suppose find this experiment in the hills, and then then we'll do these, go to Haven. I think we need to, it's a war table operation, isn't it, setting up the watchtowers, so yeah, so we're going to do this first. Better to complete these quests now, since they're the imminent threat, and then we'll go to Haven. In fact, I should probably level up, really. What do I want? I want static cage. I'm thinking that's basically just crushing prison. I hope it is. Because I love crushing prison. So yeah, let's get static cage. Okay. And I think I was the only one who'd leveled up. So, let's get down to those watchtower locations. That's the race, isn't it? We don't need to do the race just yet. Yeah. Okay, over here. You know, I could probably just summon the horse. Yeah, there we go. And let's get off to where we need to go. That is apparently cantering. It's not very fast, is it? It's not very fast. Okay, is it just over there? It's just over here. On top of this, I would assume. Yeah, okay. Let's get off. And mark the location. That absolutely looked like I was stabbing the horse. Oof, oof, okay. Well, never mind. Never mind. We've marked the location. Okay. So I'm guessing the banters can't fire whilst I'm mounted here. Because my followers aren't technically here. That's unfortunate. Okay. We need to get into where they were fighting. All the way over here. So don't follow the river, just go across. Can we jump this? I wonder. Technically. Technically. Okay. Hey, okay, so are those enemies?
You see? The Inquisition found more food. Eat up.
After you, Nana.
Such a mouthy child.
Okay, these are refugees because this area is now safe, I guess. Oh, good. And it's just ahead. It is just ahead. Oh, yep, no, trample the campfire and everybody over there. Why not? They should have picked a better spot, obviously. That's why. It is over this way. I don't think we'll be getting up there, though. Yeah, let's turn around and see if we can find a way up. Just here. Yeah, okay, we probably shouldn't have gone all the way around and should have just dismounted and crossed, but whatever. I have a horse now. I can use it how I want it. Oh. Well, okay.
How do you write as you do, Varric? I can never find the proper words.
You write? Really?
I've needed to describe events in reports. They always come off as...
Dry, boring, lifeless, stale.
You are an ass.
Just helping you find those words.
Okay. Well, I suppose you don't really want your reports to sound too exciting, otherwise people would think that you were making it up. Really. So it's a good thing that your reports are dry. If anyone wants your reports to sound more exciting, then they're clearly not really wanting a report. They're wanting entertainment. Okay. We've done the watchtowers, so it's just these up here that we need. Okay. So, trouble with wolves. Set that to active. Yeah. And I imagine we should probably just get to the river and walk down. I suppose we could just hop around to that area here. Yeah, why not? We might as well. Okay. Let's pick up some spindleweed while we're here. Okay, and that's the cabin with the key that we'll have to find further down. Is this... No, I'm turning around on myself, aren't I? I need to get around this. Oh, we have an enemy, a spider. Okay. Let's try the static cage. Okay. Yep, I've got it. I've got it. Ooh! Very nice. But yeah. That is going to take quite a while to come back. Oh, we didn't even get any remains for it. Ah. Oh well, never mind. Oh, more spiders. Let's have some fire this time. And an array. Lovely. Okay, and another spider over there. And apparently... What was happening there? I could see bolts coming from over here, but nothing was... No one was down here. Maybe they were going underneath the map and popping out over here. Maybe. That's kind of funny though. That is kind of funny. Okay. No remains, just elf fruit. That's sad. That was a lot of spiders. I should have gotten at least one bit of remains. But no, okay. Well, let's get through here then. And yeah, this is where we found Druffy. Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, all of this artwork that's open to the elements, but it's still really bright and distinct. I love it. It's unlikely, but I love it. Get some fire in there. Sweet. Any remains? No? No remains? Okay. Still no remains. Gosh. Spiders. Spiders are stingy. Ah, very old skeletons. Or skeletons that have been sucked dry by the spiders. Who knows? Yeah, that looks vaguely like a dragon, doesn't it? Those are the eyes. And the snout. And those are the horns. Yeah. Pretty cool. Gosh. Okay. And, oh. You went around, did you? Just clearing out the spider population. Okay. The stingy spider population. Okay. Well, yes, we can get up here, but we can't get any higher. I'm guessing we can't get up there either. That's probably too difficult to actually try and get up. And there's nothing hidden up here. Okay. Well, I had to know. Was that another spider? I don't know. Determined to see if I can try and get some spider remains, really. No remains. Okay, well, never mind. We can give up on that, I guess. Well, we need to get to the wolves. But I might as well have a look around here since I didn't go down this side whilst we were escorting Druffy. Yeah, no, I don't actually want to attack the poor nugs. That's that's a bit mean. But I suppose it was an enemy.
One down!
So I'm guessing that we had hit them at some point. One nug skin. Okay. We must have hit them at some point. And there's nothing hidden around here either. Okay. Grab this spindleweed. It's kind of funny that the tree, once it's fallen, becomes so white. So white. I assume it's supposed to be petrified, but... Kind of would have expected a darker texture to it. But that's just me. It's just me. Come on. Let's get rid of these guys.
Make it take you! Kill that warrior!
Oh yes, not a problem. Okay, loot. Sweet. Reinforced shield. Kunari battle axe. And it looks like everybody else has leveled up. That's good. Glass cameo and a cotton. Why not? Why not? Grab that spindleweed. And then we'll follow the river down. Yeah, okay. More spindleweed down there, but it looks like that's all that's down here. Let's keep going. Yeah, come on guys. I don't want to leave you behind. Alright, anything down here? Doesn't look like it, does it? Okay. Well, let's at least have a look. No, and that definitely looks like death if we manage to get down there. Which we shouldn't be able to. Ah. Is that somewhere we can get through? No, I don't think there's anything up there. Good. Okay. And here are the wolves. Okay. Straight into them. Alright. And more wolves.
These must be the wolves Master Dennett's wife warned us about.
They must be. Yeah. Okay, that's quite a few wolves. Canine leather. And canine leather. Okay, so that only... We killed 4 wolves and got 2 remains. That's good. That's pretty good. Considering all the spiders we killed and we didn't get any. That's very good odds. Okay. Well, let's get through here then. This must be the wolves' den.
That cave could be the lair of our strange wolves.
Yeah. I would assume so. Okay. Ooh.
Seeker, you initially believed our Herald of Andraste was involved in the attack on the Conclave, yes?
I did. The evidence seemed damning, given the lack of an alternative.
Yet you changed your mind.
You also heard the voices at the temple. Is it so surprising I listened to them?
Yes.
Sadly, yes. Too few invested with authority possess the courage to alter their course. They fear the appearance of weakness.
The truth is more important than my reputation. And anyone wishing to accuse me of weakness is welcome to try.
Her brashness there does her credit. No one's going to be saying that Cassandra is weak. Okay, let's level everybody up before we get into this fight. Let's give him poisoned weapons. Absolutely. I'm assuming that only works for his weapon. And not everybody's. Okay, Cassandra. Let's give a charging bull. That sounds really cool. Okay, Seylis. Okay, if I want Frost Mastery, I'm going to have to give him Fade Step, so let's just do that. Yeah. Alright then. There is an elf route ahead. And many pings. Many pings. Ah, okay. Loot all the way up there. Well then. Let's come this way. We might as well. Ah, they are all up here. Okay. Well, never mind then. Aha! Okay. Let's get a static cage, I think. On you.
The demon!
Okay. More lightning. Let's get that Terror Demon if we can. Get a ray into it. Come on. Before this wolf in front of me eats me. There we go.
With the demon dead, the farmers should be safe from the wolves.
I expect the wolves are also pleased to be freed from the demon's control.
Sure. Probably. But I didn't see any way to drag the demon away from the wolves, so unfortunately we did end up killing a lot of them. If not all of them. But never mind. They're free. Whatever's left is free anyway. 2 canine leather. 2 canine leather. Some onyx. Definitely take that. 2 canine leather. 1 canine leather. Token of the Packmaster. Sweet. Okay. So, Seylis does not have a necklace, which means she's been protected from going down at some point. Whoops. You can take that, why not? So, Amulet of Willpower. Does anybody need... Cassandra's got her Life Ward amulet still, okay. And Seylis has a Life Ward amulet still. Well, let's give Varric an Amulet of Willpower then. Remove that one. Let's give him the Explosive Shot Ring anyway. Yeah, I don't think she actually has any of these. Maybe, no, she has Warcry and stuff, doesn't she? Not Horn of Valor. But I'll give it to her anyway, just in case she does have it. Belt of the Winter Pact. Cold-based abilities, so that's going to be for Seylis. Let's give her the Ring of Barrier Penetration. Why not? Okay, so armor. I might as well keep the intense one for when we get Bull, but it's going to be a while. I'll probably have something better by then, but, you know, might as well keep it. Oh, the Mercenary Coat has +3 Cunning. But the Carter Coat does have some extra melee defense. And it's better armor, so we might as well give it to him. Not bad. Okay. So, Cassandra. Oh no, the one she's got is way better. Okay. Defender mail. Suppose I could keep that for Blackwall if we need it. Yeah, she's fine. Okay. Good. And weapons. Okay, we've got a few things that we need to remove from these extra weapons we've got. And everything we don't need that doesn't have something we need to remove has been moved to valuables, so... yeah. Nice and easy. Okay. Ooh, Crystal Grace. Well, we'll get there. I will take that. Very nice. Okay. And I guess we just need to loot. We just need to loot. Anything around here? No? Well, this is a very nice den that they had, at least. They had a very nice den. Okay, let's come up here. Ah, there is loot right there. 78 gold and a reinforced dagger. Very nice. Hoping there'll be some royal elf fruit around here. I'm hoping. Let's grab that onyx. Okay. And that loot. A Kunari buckler. Okay, that's not that great. It's not that great. Okay. Can we get back this way? Yes, we can. And more Crystal Grace. Awesome. And a box. Grenades belt. Okay. Oh, is that it? That was the safeguard against looters. A grenades belt. But we already have one of those. We already got one of those earlier on. Is that what you have? No, you have Belt of Sunder. What about you? Yeah, you've got extra. You've got a grenades belt. And it's exactly the same. Well, never mind. Never mind. I'm sure it was supposed to be a huge secret and an innovation, but someone's already gotten there. Someone's already done it first. Well, never mind. Okay, let's get down here. Not a problem. You don't need knees. Not working ones, anyway. You're fine. Okay. And, yeah, that's where we came in, isn't it? So I probably shouldn't have come down here again. I don't suppose... Ah, it's a regular elf fruit. Okay. Well, never mind. And there's nothing up here. But it would have been high ground that we could have used against the wolves, I suppose. Not necessary. We weren't in that much danger. Okay. Aha! And this is the actual wolf's den. I guess this is where they went to eat. 79 gold. A mosaic piece and 3 Halla leather and a serpent stone. Sweet. Okay. I mean, I assume that these skeletons are here because of the wolf den, but they could have been whoever was holding this place. I mean, there were walkways, wooden walkways up there, and someone left all the loot. Yeah, in fact, the person who brought that box up here could have been one of those bodies. Well, we've finished the quest anyway. So, do I actually want to... Do I want to tell them that, though? We can tell Elena the wolves are no longer a problem. But we also need to complete the watchtowers. So... Maybe I should just go back to Haven right now, and then we'll get the watchtowers done, and then we'll turn in both quests at once. Yeah. Yeah, okay. World map, can we actually go to Haven right now? Yes, we can. Okay. Let's travel to Haven. Okay. So, we'll start off the war table operation, because I don't know how long that's going to take. And then we'll come back down to the blacksmiths and start removing things from our items. Probably sell some stuff as well. Yeah, I'll do all the talking to my companions once the war table operation is going as well. Ah, okay. Well, let's get in here then.
Your kind killed the most holy.
Lies. Your kind let her die.
Shut your mouth, mage!
Enough!
Knight Captain.
That is not my title. We are not Templars any longer. We are all part of the Inquisition.
And what does that mean, exactly?
Back already, Chancellor. Haven't you done enough?
I'm curious, Commander, as to how your Inquisition and its herald will restore order as you've promised.
Of course you are. Back to your duties, all of you.
Yeah. He doesn't believe in actually answering questions. Deflect. And deflate. This guy is not... He's not important enough to get spoken to in front of the crowd. He's not important enough to be given the time. Okay, Cullen. Let's speak.
Mages and Templars were already at war. Now they're blaming each other for the Divine's death.
Which is why we require a proper authority to guide them back to order.
Who? You? Random clerics who weren't important enough to be at the Conclave?
The Rebel Inquisition and its so-called Herald of Andraste? I think not.
I'm not the Herald. We're not so terrible, or the proper authority failed. Any chance to say, I'm not the Herald of Andraste, we're going to take. Absolutely.
I don't believe I'm Andraste's herald any more than you do, Chancellor.
That laudable humility won't stop the Inquisition from using the misconception when it suits them.
The Inquisition claims only that we must close the breach or perish.
You say that now, Commander. We shall see if the sentiment remains true.
Yeah, okay. So, why is this guy here? Yeah, we're not supposed to be a Chantry run or affiliated institution. Why is this guy, this Chancellor, still here?
Remind me why you're allowing the Chancellor to stay?
Clearly, your Templar knows where to draw the line.
He's toothless. There's no point turning him into a martyr simply because he runs at the mouth. The Chancellor's a good indicator of what to expect in Val Royeaux, however.
Right. Okay. Is the Mage Templar War large? Yeah, I'm assuming this Mage Templar War is not isolated to the hinterlands and that it's going to be more widespread.
How widespread is the violence between mages and Templars?
Impossible to say.
Your organization flouting the Chantry's authority will not help matters.
With the Conclave destroyed, I imagine the war between mages and Templars is renewed with interest.
Okay, so... which of them killed the Divine then? Have we got any closer on that investigation?
The mages and Templars are fighting even though we don't know what really happened at the Temple of Sacred Ashes.
Exactly why all this should be left to a new Divine. If you are innocent, the Chantry will establish it as so.
Or we'll be happy to use someone as a scapegoat.
You think nobody cares about the truth? We all grieve Justinia's loss.
But you won't grieve if the Herald of Andraste is conveniently swept under a carpet.
I'm not the Herald of Andraste. Okay, so maybe they would use me as a scapegoat. In fact, it's entirely likely I am a Dalish elf. It's entirely likely that they'll just blame it on us. And on me. But there are probably some people who would prefer to get the truth of the matter. Whether Chancellor Roderick is one of them is up in the air. And it's a moot point. I don't intend to stand trial for something that is obviously not my fault. I'm not throwing myself on the Chantry's mercy, because they don't have any. I'll return with good news, good luck keeping order, or I hope this trip is worth it. Yeah, we're gonna hope the trip is worth it. Kind of belligerently. I can't believe that we're actually pandering to the Chantry right now.
Well, let's hope we find solutions and not a cathedral full of chancellors.
The stuff of nightmares.
Mock, if you will. I'm certain the Maker is less amused.
Absolutely. Okay. Well, can we actually speak to you, Roderick? No? Never mind. We'll get to you, old man. We will get to you. Alright. So. Hey, loot. Let's loot the Chantry. 1 plaid weave, 2 cotton. Very nice. Ah. The Fade. The study of the Fade is as old as humankind. For so long as men have dreamed, we have walked its twisting paths, sometimes catching a glimpse of the city at its heart. Always as close as our own thoughts, but impossibly separated from our world. The Tevinter Imperium once spent vast fortunes of gold, lyrium, and human slaves, in an effort to map the terrain of the Fade, an ultimately futile endeavour. You know why they say human slaves? Because they need the Imperium to seem evil, but no one would care if they said it was Elven slaves. Because really, humans don't care about that. Although portions of it belong to powerful spirits, all of the Fade is in constant flux. The Imperium succeeded in finding the disparate and ever-shifting realms of a dozen demon lords, as well as cataloguing a few hundred types of spirits, but they were forced to abandon the project. The relationship of dreamers to the Fade is complex. Even when entering the Fade through the use of lyrium, mortals are not able to control or affect it. The spirits who dwell there, however, can, and as the Chantry teaches us, the great flaw of the spirits is that they have neither imagination nor ambition. They create what they see through their sleeping visitors, building elaborate copies of our cities, people, and events, which, like the reflections in a mirror, ultimately lack context or life of their own. Even the most powerful demons merely plagiarize the worst thoughts and fears of mortals and build their realms with no other ambition than to taste life. From Tranquility and the Role of the Fade in Human Culture by First Enchanter Josephus. Okay. Well, that's everything on that side. There is more to read there, but let's have a look down this side first. Anything to loot? Anything to take? Yes, there is. Okay, Ferelden's soldier helmet, lover's knot, right half. Okay. And there was nothing up here in the middle? No. So let's read this then. A chant for the departed. The light shall lead her safely through the paths of this world and into the next. For she who trusts in the Maker, fire is her water. As the moth sees light and goes towards flame, she should see fire and go towards light. The veil holds no uncertainty for her, and she will know no fear of death, for the Maker shall be her beacon and her shield, her foundation and her sword. Transfigurations 10:1, often sung by mourners as they light candles. Lovely. Okay, yeah, let's not speak to Giselle just now.
More poultices for the injured as soon as possible, revered mother.
Thank you, child. You are doing the Maker's work.
Have you been able to save many people?
More than if we had not tried.
So, not really, but it's more than would otherwise have happened. So let's summon the War Council. Okay, operations. We now have access to missions. They take time and bring Inquisition resources and rewards. Okay, they have a preferred type. Well, let's see what we can do. we should have perks. Yeah, 2 perks right now. So let's see what we can do. Ooh, knowledge. I definitely want these knowledge things. I don't care too much about everything else, but the ones that are actually going to help us to get more dialogue options, I definitely want to do. But first, that's Underworld. Arcane, okay. Ah, we've got writs. Okay. Reduces by 5% the time it takes for Lavellan to complete operations. Very nice. I think she's the only person that we've managed to acquire. And nobility knowledge, okay. And Inquisition itself. History knowledge, okay. Damn, so that's 4 knowledge perks. And we only have 2 that we can spend. Okay, I don't think that I should go for history knowledge. I would like to. I really don't think I should. Let's go with arcane knowledge because that's something as a mage I should know anyway. Deft hands find tools. That's what we need to get into that locked door. Masterwork locks. Okay, that's what it was. Well, we'll get there eventually, but 4 points needed in this category. It's gonna be a while. It's gonna be a while. We'll go with underworld knowledge. Yeah. History and nobility things seem like things that we shouldn't know, considering that they're not things that Seylis should know about. But there will be things that I'm saying that we will find out about as Inquisition goes. So yeah. Okay. So for Relden, we have a lot of quests here. But where's... Build watchtowers, it's right there. And we can either have Josephine do it, or Cullen. Definitely Cullen. His soldiers will have the towers up in short order.
All
so
right.
Let's do that. Okay, 47 minutes. Alright. That shouldn't be a problem. I have a lot of things to do right now anyway. So... we can get the steeds. Okay. Well, we might as well get our horses then. We've received word of an unusual grant, a unique mount fit for the Inquisition. Yeah, Liliana can do that.
Let's see what we have.
Yeah. Ava mixed draft. Fantastic, thank you. Primal trained Longma. Josephine, go for it. Alright. The Bog Unicorn. We've received an offer of assistance. I'm unnerved but not opposed. It's not the first strange promise we've received and likely will not be the last. An elegantly written note follows. The Inquisition has need and we would provide. We have in our possession a mount of noble spirit, fallen in battle against rage, turned to life by the boundless urge to run and serve a worthy cause and noble master. Prove what your followers already believe, that your reach is beyond this realm, that even the forces of the Fade are your ally, that death is no barrier to victory. The Collective. I'm guessing that's the Mages Collective, which was active in Ferelden during Origins, and you could do quests for them. So yeah, it makes sense that this would be something for you. Liliana can handle that.
Let's see what we have.
The creature has arrived, and it's just as unnerving as expected. Damn right. And the Light-Torn Steed. So I have a mod that allows me to get this one. It unlocked certain items that you could only get if you'd pre-ordered, or no, not even pre-ordered. What was it? It was... there were rewards for buying other things. Yeah, not a part of the game. So I have no context for this offer, save that it appeared at my window in the mouth of a bird that was not a bird. I can say it no more plain than that. A strange block-printed note follows. A boon, should you take delivery. Let it be known that not all in the north bear ill will. Not all in the north bear allegiance or shame. Not all in the north are bound by convention. Not all in the north stop at the shore. Send many, for the construction will bind to only you. Signed, We Who Are. Sure, that seems like a connections thing. Josephine can have that.
Service.
And it's arrived and is just as unnerving as expected. Contact Clan Lavellan. Okay. I definitely want to do that. Clan Lavellan offers greetings to the Inquisition and wishes it well in sealing the breach that has opened in the sky. While some Dalish clans hate humans and wish nothing to do with them, Clan Lavellan has always dealt fairly with all and wished only for peace. That said, we have on occasion been forced to defend ourselves from those who saw us only as potential victims. It has come to our attention that a member of our clan is being held captive by your Inquisition. She went to the Conclave only to observe the peace talks between your mages and Templars, and we find it highly unlikely that she intentionally violated your customs. If she has been charged with a crime, we would appreciate hearing of it. If not, it would ease our concerns to hear from her to know that she remains with the Inquisition of her own will. We await your reply. Keeper Ismatorial Lavellan. Absolutely, we want to speak to our keeper. And that is a very polite letter. We've never hated humans. We don't even want anything to do with them. We defend ourselves only. Yeah, very, very polite. I kind of think Josephine should handle this one because that was such a polite thing. One of our Elvhen scribes could deliver a message. Let my Elvhen agents deliver something the clan needs as a show of good faith. Now I know this one is very difficult to navigate, which is the only reason why I'm dithering on whether to use Josephine or Leliana. Because I don't want to lose the clan. Let's go with Josephine. I feel like sending Leliana's agents to the clan might actually be a little bit more threatening than just a human noble reaching out. Even if it's the Elven scribes of a noble. So yeah, we'll go with Josephine.
Let us begin.
Okay. But we definitely want to contact our clan. We need to let them know that we're okay. Okay, so is there anything that Leliana herself can do? I could have a gathering coin. Black Emporium. Why not? Voices on the Winds. We can't do that. We can't do that. That's a forces only. Okay, well, luckily, we don't need Cullen for that because he is occupied. Good. Okay, Voices on the Winds speak of a new power abroad in the world. Inquisition, they whisper. An ancient name restored, a memory rekindled and transformed into a blaze of hope. I hear the whispers and summon the fires of the Inquisition. Here in the depths beneath the city of chains, countless mysteries hide in shadow in anticipation of the light. Come, the Black Emporium awaits. Xenon the Antiquarian must spend his days composing melodramatic invitations to his establishment. I imagine being stuck in a chair for centuries leaves one somewhat lacking for entertainment. This particular message was hand-delivered by a cloaked figure at twilight, precisely as the sun disappeared beneath the peaks. My men spied the courier lurking about our outer gates for at least an hour waiting for sunset. A servant under the command of some very specific instructions, I assume. Be as dramatic as possible, definitely. That aside, I would encourage a visit to the Black Emporium. The Antiquarium's hoard is legendary. Only those he deems worthy ever lay eyes on it. The champion of Kirkwall received an invitation once and reported, amongst other things, a strange mirror that could transform even flesh and bone. Who knows, we may uncover something that aids in the battle against Corypheus. Leliana! Leliana! You shouldn't know that right now. Who the heck is Corypheus? You shouldn't know that now. Okay. No, we're not going to unlock the Black Emporium right now because you shouldn't know his name. That's going to have to be after after the fall of Haven that we do that. Don't skip ahead, Liliana. You can't do that. Okay. Just gather some coin, Liliana. Do that.
Let's see what we have.
Absolutely. So, up until now, Inquisition forces have had the benefit of the Chantry's deep coffers. Now the Inquisition is forced to seek out its own sources of revenue if it's going to grow further. Trade in and out of Haven is limited at this point, but there are various opportunities to earn coin, provided the Inquisition is willing to focus its efforts on the matter. Absolutely. You do that. So, Olé. That's something that we're going to have to... We can't do it right now until we've done the other quests, I assume. No, we probably could. Okay. Well, before we go there... let's speak to our companions. What do we have there? Investigate Cerro and Flames of the Inquisition Charger. Ah, okay. That's another mount. And the Red Heart as well. Okay, okay. Well, we'll get there. We'll get there. Yeah, let's go. Good talk, everybody. Good talk. Okay. Okay. They're not actually ready to report in. That was just because of the steeds. That was the list for the steeds. Okay. Well then, let's have a look around. Alright. And there is a book to read here. Not the chest? We can't get into the chest? No? Okay, just read the book then. The Maker. There was no word, for heaven or for earth, for sea or sky. All that existed was silence. Then the voice of the Maker rang out, the first word, and his word became all that might be, dream and idea, hope and fear, endless possibilities, and from it made his firstborn. And he said to them, in my image I forge you, to you I give dominion over all that exists. By your will may all things be done. Then in the centre of heaven he called forth a city with towers of gold, streets with music for cobblestones, and banners which flew without wind. There he dwelled, waiting to see the wonders his children would create. The children of the Maker gathered before his golden throne and sang hymns of praise unending, but their songs were the songs of the cobblestones. They shone with the golden light reflected from the Maker's throne. They held forth the banners that flew on their own. And the voice of the Maker shook the Fade, saying, in my image I have wrought my firstborn. You have been given dominion over all that exists. By your will all things are done, yet you do nothing. The realm I have given you is formless, ever-changing. And he knew he had wrought amiss. So the Maker turned from his firstborn, and took from the Fade a measure of its living flesh, and placed it apart from the spirits, and spoke to it, saying, here I decree opposition in all things, for earth sky, for winter summer, for darkness light. By my will alone is balance sundered, and the world given new life. And no longer was it formless, ever-changing, but held fast, immutable, with words for heaven and for earth, sea and sky. At last did the Maker from the living world make men, immutable as the substance of the earth, with souls made of dream and idea, hope and fear, endless possibilities. Then the Maker said, to you, my second-born, I grant this gift. In your heart shall burn an unquenchable flame, all-consuming and never satisfied. From the Fade I crafted you, and to the Fade you shall return each night in dreams, that you may always remember me. And then the Maker sealed the gates of the Golden City, and there he dwelled, waiting to see the wonders his children would create. Canticle of Threnodies 5, 1-8. Okay. Okay. And let's get through here. Oh, okay.
The Inquisition cannot remain, Ambassador, if you can't prove it was founded on Justinian's orders.
This is an inopportune time, Marquis. More of the faithful flock here each day.
But allow me to introduce you to the brave soul who risked her life to slow the magic of the breach. Mistress Lavellan, this is the Marquis d'Aurelion, one of Divine Justinia's greatest supporters.
And the rightful owner of Haven. House Durelion lent Justinia these lands for pilgrimage. This Inquisition is not a beneficiary of this arrangement.
Really? Really? You own this land, do you?
This is the first I've heard of Haven having an owner outside the Chantry.
My wife, Lady Machin of Denner, has claimed to Haven by ancient treaty with the monarchs of Ferelden. We were honored to lend its use to divine Justinia. She was a woman of supreme merit. I will not let an upstart order remain on her holy grounds.
Okay. Its followers need shelter. The Divine's advisors founded it. Oh, we all have bigger problems. Yeah, we have bigger problems than this guy.
Demons are pouring from the sky, and you're worried about land claims.
Haven is the Durelion's rightful property.
Has Empress Selene officially acknowledged your possession of Haven? I was unaware Her Imperial Majesty had conferred with the Queen of Ferelden on this matter.
The Empress has not yet had the opportunity to do so.
Yeah.
We face a dark time, Your Grace. Divine Justinia would not want her passing to divide us. She would, in fact, trust us to forge new alliances to the benefit of all, no matter how strange they might seem.
Yeah. We benefit everybody.
I'll think on it, Lady Montillier. The Inquisition might stay in the meanwhile.
Okay. Blowhard. Yeah. Is that actually going to be a problem for us going forwards?
Do the Durelions actually have a claim on this place?
His Grace's position is not so strong as he presents it. Despite their Ferelden relations, the Durelions are our legion. If the Marquis wishes to claim Haven, Empress Selene must negotiate with the Ferelden on his behalf. Her current concerns are a bit larger than minor property disputes.
Okay, sorry for interrupting. You handled the Marquis well, or so the Marquis was bluffing. Oh yeah, we've got to say that. He was definitely bluffing then.
His Grace was all bluster then.
Even should he leave, the Marquis will share his thoughts on us upon his return to Val Royeaux. Every guest we receive, and we will receive them, will spread the Inquisition's story.
Sure.
An ambassador should ensure the tale is as complimentary as possible.
Okay. So. How did you become ambassador then? Yeah. Why are you here?
May I ask, what brought you to work for the Inquisition?
Sister Leliana approached me. We've been acquainted for quite some time. For better or worse, being the Inquisition's diplomat has become as interesting as she promised.
Really? So you must have been the right person for the job?
What sort of dealings have you had with nobility?
For some years, I was the royally appointed court ambassador from Antiva to Orlais. The nobility of Thedas is a rather singular sphere. Those I'm not acquainted with, I know through reputation.
Yeah, okay. I'm glad you're here. Having you around can't hurt. Oh, these politics are ridiculous. Yeah. Human politics are ridiculous. We've got a lot more to worry about than these petty squabbles that the people are bringing towards us right now. We need to save the world, and then I can go home.
If every noble wandering by is as stubborn as the Marquis, what good is talking to them?
Every kingdom is subject to its lords. The Inquisition will require their goodwill to survive. But please excuse me. I've much work to do before the day is done.
Yeah. We're not exactly endearing ourselves to anybody right now. Ah, Maeve. Okay. Let's not turn in research. Let's talk to Maeve first. And we've unlocked Researcher.
You're the Herald. Or, well, the one they're calling the Herald, anyway. It's odd to see them accepting a mage as their hero. Especially a Dalish elf. One look at your face and it's clear you were never part of a circle. My name is Maeve. I research demons and other creatures. Seeker Pentagast and I use what I find to help the soldiers fight them.
Okay. And, yeah, you're a mage then. And you work closely with Cassandra?
You said you were a mage?
No, just an apprentice. Circle mages must prove themselves in a ritual called the Harrowing. I was never very good at magic. I've got just enough talent to be a danger to other people. But when the mages rebelled, people like me had nowhere to go. The Templars would have killed us. Luckily, Seeker Pentagast took me in, along with the Tranquil I was protecting.
Okay, so... She must have been going for her harrowing very late. I'm surprised they didn't tranquilize her. Anyone who hasn't gone through the harrowing gets tranquilized. Oh, made tranquil, should I say. And she doesn't exactly look that young. So they must have been considering it, but I suppose her lack of... well, her lack of threat to anyone allowed them to postpone it for a very long time. And then it just never got done. Okay. So you research creatures then?
You said Cassandra has you researching creatures.
Yes. If you find anything interesting in your travels, I'd appreciate you bringing it to me. I may be able to find some weakness our soldiers can exploit when fighting various creatures. At the least, some materials are useful for making potions or gear for the Inquisition.
And that's good. Okay. So, why didn't you join the rebels?
I'm surprised that even an apprentice mage wouldn't join the rebellion.
I don't like using magic to fight. I'm not good at it either. I like studying. I like performing rituals that helped us unlock the secrets of the Veil. I liked having the Templars around to keep us safe.
Oh, really? Special. Okay. What does special mean? You're in the minority, but now they've gone mad. I agree. What does special mean? Aunt Josephine's ready to report in. Good for her. We'll go with special. I want to know what it means. Ah, okay. A pity you aren't Dalish, or were you raised Dalish? I'm not sure what that actually represents, what that symbol represents. I'll go with number 4. Yeah. It's a pity you aren't Dalish.
You might have done well among the Dalish. Our mages are encouraged to study safely.
Fenrir will take the Dalish. Don't let my lack of Valisleen fool you, Lavellan. I was a proud member of my clan until my magic manifested. You know what happens when they have too many mages. They gave me a pack and sent me into the woods to find my own life. I was 7 years old.
Yeah, I don't believe that at all. When they gather at Elvhen, they hand out and sort of sort out the mages between clans so that they're all balanced. No one clan has more mages than they can sustain. So that's a very weird, interesting thing that they've given Maeve. Just sending her into the woods at 7 years old. I suppose they're trying to show depth, or I won't call that depth actually, but trying to show that the Dalish are actually quite barbaric, which we didn't need. We live in the woods, in mobile huts. We didn't need to be portrayed as even more barbaric, but okay. Even Merrill wasn't part of Clan Sabre at first. She was given to Clan Sabre at Elvhen when her power manifested. That was established in Origins. So what's happened to Maeve here is very strange. And she says it like it's the norm as well. Our response here also assumes that that's the norm, but that's completely come out of left field. Very weird. Very weird to have that happen now in the 3rd game. But okay. I don't like that at all. But yeah, we'll just say my clan found other ways.
My clan never did that. We sent those gifted with magic to other clans, or...
I stumbled into a village, starving and cold, a few weeks later. I started using magic to scare predators away. The villagers saw me make fire in my fist. They were terrified and wanted to kill me. Templars saved me from them. They gave me food and clothes and took me to the Circle. I've seen what life is like without the Templars, and I want no part of it. I just want to study.
Ah, okay, so they've done it to make Clan Lavellan special. So you're even more special. I wonder if they did this before or after they decided to make Seylis a romance option. But, yeah, a small elf mage stumbled out of the woods into a human village, sparking with magic. Of course you'd say the Templars saved you. They probably did in the moment. You protected the Tranquil then?
You said that you were keeping some of the Tranquil safe.
Yes. The mages took some of them when my Circle rebelled, but the rest were forgotten. Most Circle mages look down on the Tranquil, or try to pretend they don't exist. They don't have any emotions. They can barely take care of themselves, can't defend themselves at all. It's a shame. I like them better than most people.
Huh, okay. They're lucky to have you, that's interesting, or why? Why? You like the Tranquil better than most people? It's kind of horrifying.
Why would you want to spend time with the Tranquil?
They're polite. They don't bother you if they don't need something. When they study, they have a focus no normal person could ever match. But the Templars, even some of the mages, mistreated them just because they could. The Tranquil never fought back. If not for that, I don't know. Doesn't really matter now.
She would have preferred to be Tranquil herself, most likely. Don't worry, it was probably coming. It must have been coming. If you didn't get your harrowing, you would have been Tranquil. And you were not going to be going for your harrowing. Not from everything we've heard. Why study the creatures?
Why did you decide to research dangerous creatures?
I like the outdoors. The idea of the outdoors, anyway. When some monster is coming at you, glowing eyes and burning claws, it's terrifying. But once you know how it works, you can deal with it. It's just another part of the world. So much of this world is only frightening because we don't understand it.
Right, well, I've got some things for you.
I found something the demons left behind. Can you use it?
Yes, that's very helpful. Just leave it there and the Tranquil and I will examine it.
Okay. Well, good to know. So let's turn in our research.
Yes. Good.
7 bowstrings removed. Okay, is that it? Do we have to keep going?
Please tell me if you find something.
No? Okay. Ah, there we go. Okay. Damage bonus against humanoids. Dream rags removed 4. Weapons. Yeah, more damage against humanoids. Quite a lot. Damage against demons. No creature research items to remove. Yeah, okay. Good. Okay, that's quite a lot. Okay, read. The children of Andraste. There are many misconceptions regarding Andraste's bloodline, monsieur. This is due, I should think, to a general lack of knowledge regarding Andraste's mortal life. Understandable, considering the many cults that arose following her death. Every one sought to claim Our Lady for their own culture or claimed some aspect of her existence was a lie. All of them complete fabrications. My order has done considerable research to ascertain the truth. We all know Andraste and the betrayer raised 5 children. The eldest 3 were sons, Isarath, Elvhen, and Verald. The rule of what was once southern Tevinter was split among them. Isarath was given the west, what is today Orlais. Elvhen was given the east, what is today the Free Marchers. Verald was given the central Planocene, what is today Navarra. What became of these men and their legacies is the stuff of legend, and the majority of claimants to Andraste's bloodline link back to one of them. None of the 3 sons, however, were born of Andraste. They were born of the betrayer's concubine, Elvhen. People choose to overlook the fact that Andraste came from the Alamari tribesmen, and that they were barbarians, not the Fereldans we know today. They were savage warriors who took concubines in addition to their wives, and because Andraste was thought to be too weak to bear children, the betrayer took Elvhen to provide him heirs, which she did. After her death, the sons were raised as Andraste's own. Later in life, Andraste proved predictions wrong and had 2 daughters by the betrayer, Eberys and Viviel. They were kept out of the public eye and not permitted to marry, though both had consorts. Ebris had but one child, Alivamar, who perished on a voyage to Denerim less than a month after her mother fell to the plague, and without children of her own. The younger daughter, Viviel, was more controversial, a strong-headed woman who defied her family by falling in love with a mage of Tevinter, Regulan. Viviel and Regulan went into self-imposed exile as the Exalted Match began, and into hiding following Andraste's betrayal and murder. What became of Viviel and her descendants is largely unknown for one primary reason: she had only daughters. Each of those daughters only had daughters. They married into other families and took other names, and in the chaos of the Second Blight, all traces of survivors were lost. Andraste's true bloodline, if it exists, lies solely in the descendants of Viviel, and the suspicion of my order is that it produces only daughters. Thus, the claims of your young man, monsieur, are highly suspect. From a letter by Sister Galena of the Augustan Order, Dragon 912. Interesting. Okay. Andraste threw only daughters. Well, good for her, I guess. This is a very matriarchal society, so it makes sense that they would think that way. The Chantry is very female-dominated. Men cannot become revered mothers or anything like that. That's a Tevinter thing, and Tevinter is evil. So evil that they have men in their clergy. How dare they? But at least it helps their churches stay separate, so whatever. It works for them. Okay, well, I'll probably leave it here then. And next episode we will sort out the watchtowers and actually speak to our companions before we set off to Orlais. So, I hope you've enjoyed this. If you did, hit the like button and subscribe. I upload 5 videos a week, so hit the bell for notifications. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.